May 2023, I created a new PvP ult and headed with my holding ult straight to army in low sec with the goal of surviving solo against all odds while making some kills.
Many of you keep asking how to find a PvP corporation that accepts both new and veteran pilots. Well, that's why I've decided to make this video, how to find a perfect PvP corp, and I must say it's 100% not as easy as you might think it is. So let's find a cool and good PvP corporation. First, you go to the corporation section and then to the recruitment page. It's the second tab from the left. Here you have several search functions that you can use, such as the corporation area. And for PvP, I usually select low sec and or null sec. Then you can tick the box here for suitable for new pilots. Well, I'm not sure exactly what it's called in English because I play on the German client, but I'm translating the tab for you here. Activating this box, and that will show you the corporations that also accept new pilots. Now go and search by languages. But by the way, it's quite strange for a game that's so old to offer only 7 languages. I think CCP should really provide more languages, like more language choices. For example, I play on the German game client, and since the last update, the German voice is no longer available. And that's a bit disappointing. In this PvP selection tab, make sure you click on every box to find as many postings from corporations that are currently looking for new players. But here's the deal. On the right side, you'll find the corporations that match you and your search criteria. But don't, and I mean never ever, send your application to the very first corporation. Just don't do that. You strongly need to do some background checks first. Never just send a blind application. Seriously, don't do that. Let me show you why. During your search, you'll also come across corporations that are part of large nullsec alliances. This can be fun, but it's not for everyone. Being in a big nullsec alliance means that unless you rise to the leadership team of the alliance, you'll always be a follower. It's just like that. Means you will execute the strategy set by the alliance leadership team. Whether you win a fleet fight or not always depends on the skill of your FC. If you like that, go for it. But if you prefer to have more control over your gameplay, apply for smaller groups. Now let's find a corporation. Okay, let's check out the first advertisement. A corporation named Vortex is looking for PvP players. They have 120 members, that's a good size, and they're looking for active players. Okay, cool so far. Everything sounds great. For me at this point, now I start with the important thing, which is doing the background check. Oh, sorry guys, I'm a bit sick. So, I check who the recruiters are, and for me, a key factor is how long they've been with the corporation. Now, I try to chat with him because, hey, who wants to be in corporation when no one is ever online, right? Many corporations have a public channel where you can chat with a recruiter. This one doesn't. So let's try to chat with him directly. Here's an important point. Always, and I mean always, check their kill board. On the kill board, you will see how good they are in PvP. But for me, and I say that again, only for me, it's way more important how active they are and how many active PvP players they have. Always check this. Jesus, look at that. Their kill board is overwhelmingly red. They have 70 kills and 600 losses. And here on the first page on the right, you can see they have just one active PvP player who has been active in PvP in the last 7 days. So if you're looking for an active PvP corp, don't apply. Let's close that chat and move on to the next advertisement. It's Liga Freier Tirana. Okay, they have 92 members. You have to click on a document first, and in that, on the first page, they introduce themselves, who they are, what they do, and who they're looking for, blah, 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 blah. But hey, I think this is a very good approach. When they go through the recruitment process, and here they ask of you, wait, what? They ask for my real life name, my real life job, and my full EVE Online API. I mean, okay, what's this about? Never give out your real name or your real job. Don't do that. Never, ever, ever. Never. And never give your full API code ever. Like, no. The potential danger in sharing your full API key is the huge level of access it grants. Here are a few risks. The full API key can provide access to a wide range of data about your account, including your in-game mails, contacts, wallet, location, assets, and much more. This information can be sensitive and could be misused. So individuals could use the information accessed through your full API key to scam or manipulate you or others. For instance, they could impersonate you, steal your in-game assets, or use your account in schemes that could get your account banned. By sharing your full API key, you are essentially giving away your privacy within the game. The other party can track you in-game, your movements, your activities, which can be unsettling. To lower these risks, it's essential not to share full API key, only provide it to trusted people. But EVE Online allows players to create custom API keys with specific permissions, so please use this feature to limit access to only what's necessary for the intended purpose. Always remember, never give away your full API key. If you want to join a corporation that is asking for your API key, give them only a custom API, never the full one. So, let's move on to the next advertisement. A German corporation named Die Steinbeißer is looking for new pilots. Well, their killboard looks quite good, and they have a lot of active PvP players. You see it on the right side. They have 10 active PvP players in the last 7 days. I like that. You also see that they have some shared kills with Shadow Cartel. So if you're doing the background check, you can also see some of their blues. And if you check their people with the most kills, you will find the systems they're operating at the moment. So let's move to their public channel and ask some questions. Oh, I see, they also have a YouTube channel with some nice vids. How to survive EVE Online. I like that too. Helps new players a lot. There are also some of them online in the recruitment channel. I mean, if a corporation has a recruitment channel and no one is in it, move on. Don't waste your time with that. But if they offer a channel, someone should be online. Okay, so it's a German corporation. You remember you can change the language in the search filter, so I need to translate the chat right now. First, I ask in the channel, what are the requirements to join you? They respond, have fun and a calm. I mean, that's nice. They don't ask for API keys or ask for PvP experience. They ask for fun. I mean, aren't we all playing that game to have some fun? By the way, I don't know that corp Steinbeißer. I literally just found it here. But since I found that bad example of a corp who asked for the full API, I asked them, you don't need my API key or do background checks? And they replied with no. So, and one of them even jokingly asks me if I'm making myself look suspicious. So, I further asked them about seeing shared kills with Shadow Cartel and whether they operate in Tama. They respond with yes. I mean, hey, that's it for me. They are a larger PvP corp that operates in low sec. Their killboards look very good. And they do have active PvP players. They ask new players to bring fun to the space, and they don't want any API or other background checks. So if I were looking into joining a corporation right now, I would probably choose this one. Anyway, as you can see, it's not easy to find a good PvP corporation. Here are my recommendations again. First, check if they have a public channel and ask your questions there. Second, always check their kill board if you're looking for a PvP corporation. Third, check how active they are. And here are some don'ts. Never give out your full API key. Strongly avoid corporations that ask too many questions about your real life. I mean, you don't know them at the beginning, and why should anyone know your real name or what you do for a living? Especially in the beginning, don't reveal any personal information. It's better to search a bit longer, then you're guaranteed to find the right corporation. Of course, these are only my thoughts and my opinions. I'd love to know how you found your corporations, so drop it in the comments below.